Hello everyone out there in Cyberland, Beverly Hills, and the worlds beyond. This is DIECAST NORBZ Galactic Hooligan, and today I'm actually going to bring you a great review. But before I actually go on with that, I want to go back to episode 13 of Swerve, where I was actually reviewing Transformers Prime Swerve. He's a great figure. I told you before, I didn't know where you would actually be able to find another one. Well, surprise, surprise. Big Bad Toy Store decided to actually have a pre-order for these guys. So as I was actually perusing the interwebs, I found him, and I thought that he would have actually been a great addition. So if anybody's actually looking for this guy, this is the guy to get. If you actually refer back to my episode 13, you can actually see how he transforms and everything. And in episode 13, I think we all learned a little bit something that day. Oh, but I digress. Today, I'm actually going to be bringing you another Transformer review that actually makes me say Beast Mode. You know, I actually went back over to 8-Face, and since that one was actually doing pretty well, I decided to go back to Beast Wars NEO, and I'm actually going to do Galvatron today. So, I hope you're actually going to love this review. I love this figure, so let's take a look at him, let's take a deeper look at him, and see if you actually like him or not and everything, and welcome to my show. I think this is actually going to be great. Okay, here we go. Siege Galvatron. And what a siege machine he is. Not Siege, I'm sorry. Beast Wars NEO Galvatron. I'm actually thinking Siege because I've actually been doing so many Siege videos, so I'm sorry about that, excuse me, forgiveness, but look at this. This is such an awesome machine. Coming out of anything that you could actually think of that's actually kind of Godzilla ridden, or maybe something from Battle of the maybe something from Battle of the Planets, or Space Ninja Team Gatchaman. This is awesome. Love the fact that he actually comes with this drill here, you know? That's awesome. Where is he drilling to? Is he drilling to Tartarus? Look at that. That's amazing. Love the fact that he actually comes with these Gatlings and everything like that, full of great detail. Wish this were actually made to saw out and everything like that, but I get why it's actually made this way. But the wings on the side, a centripetal tail, you know? This is actually kind of something that the devil would make or something like that, you know? It's so evil looking, you know? This is great. And I'm just going to give you a quick size comparison with Mechagodzilla here. Like I said, he actually fits into all of Godzilla's plans and everything like that. If you're actually having a mighty battle between them, and this is actually a great comparison. I might think that Godzilla might be a little bit bigger or something like that compared to to maybe an Earth-style vehicle, but they were talking about Cybertron here, so this will actually be just roughly about the size that he's actually supposed to be. And I'm just going to give you a quick size comparison with Siege Sideswipe. Great size scale right there, I agree. And with the granddaddy of destruction himself, here we go with Siege Galvatron. I'm sorry, Titan's Return Galvatron, excuse me. See, there's that Siege thing that actually keeps on coming up in here, that keeps on coming up through my video here, but you know, because I'm actually still jazzed about Siege. Can't wait to see what happens in Earthrise, but look at this. This is great scaling right here. This I agree with also. If you're actually having a sci-fi fight with another sci-fi weapon, that's awesome. I was never able to get this hatch closed on mine or anything like that completely, so there we go. But I love this figure still, and this figure is amazing, no less, you know. So there we go. I love it. Now, as you actually saw before, he actually has this drill here. I guess if you actually wanted to use these as a part of his vehicular thing and everything like that, you can, because these wings actually kind of pop out, and they actually kind of there we go. You can kind of make them giant claws and everything like that, because they work that way too and everything like that. Not as much here as it does in robot mode or anything like that, but just to give you a small instance of what's actually going on here, you know. I really love this figure. I'm actually going to transform him into dragon mode here, because he actually has not one but 2 modes. And like I said before, I'm actually going to like do like maybe a couple more that actually makes me say beast mode, you know, because like this is actually awesome stuff. So first off, I'm going to bring this up and bring this outwards. Then we're going to open up the sides over here. That'll actually contain his dragon feet and his robot feet as well and everything. So let's just bring this out. Then we're going to dislodge it right from this peg right over here that actually gets in here. So dislodge this and move it around. And then bring the treads upwards and over. There we go. And then hide the feet. And there we go. And the same thing on the other side. We're just going to dislodge this. We're going to get the feet out. There we go. And we're going to just rotate this foot all the way down like so. There we are. Then we're going to bring his hands out. There we are. And there we are. And then fix the wings back the way they were. There's not a whole lot in the way of transformation to dragon mode to this mode or anything like that. It's great. Like, I really love that. Oh, hold on. Made a mistake. So we're just going to bring this out. Then this nose cone right here, we're going to open up, and that's where you'll actually find the dragon head. There we go. And there we are. And repeat that on the other side. Bring up this cone. There we go. His mouth will open in this mode. Just let me try to get my finger in here, but first let me just finish fixing this up. We're going to unlatch this crotch plate that's actually right over here and bring it all the way down here. There we go. And then we're going to clip everything right in on either side. Just give me a moment, folks. This one always gives me a little bit more flack than the other side. There we go. But we have it now. And then just fix everything up the way you actually want to. Just give me a moment, and then I'm just going to bring the wings up a little bit. Bring these to the side. There we go. And now he is in dragon mode. I love this mode, actually. This is probably like one of my favorite figures. Like, this guy is actually great. His mouth actually does open. Just let me get on the inside here. I wonder if I could. There we go. I knew I'd find a way. There we are. Look at this guy. This guy is so freaking awesome. He actually has a couple points of articulation on this also. He actually has multiple joints over here on his head. Love that. He actually has like a little bit of movement on his, let's see, he's actually gotten up and down on here, hindered by these drills over here and everything like that, so you aren't going to get really like a whole lot of movement over here. You're actually going to get like 90 degrees on the elbow. You actually do have some movement over here hindered by his feet. Some movement over here, up and down. You know, you could actually bring his wings out if you want to for flight. See, and there you go. Like, this is actually a really, really great dragon. Like, I actually have to, I really do have to say, like, I love this mode. It's hampered by just himself, you know what I mean? But, like, aside from that, he's actually really awesome. Hold on, just let me fix that. And there we go. He actually still has his same gimmick over here, kind of, but like it's now kind of like hampered because of the fact that he's actually in this mode. But you wouldn't necessarily need that anyway. But that face sculpt is everything. Look at that, those green eyes. Kind of reminds me of like anything Godzilla, or like say like maybe that Power Ranger-y like dragon that they actually had in there, that Lord Zed was actually Lord Zed was actually playing around with. I forget what that thing's name is, but Siege Machines, just awesome. I love it. And just let me bring this in. If you actually wanted to have like a Godzilla style battle, just awesome. Kind of like maybe next phase Mecha Godzilla or Kiru. Just really, really great. I love that. And just because we're actually still going to bring him in with Galvatron here, I'm not going to change him into spaceship mode. I know he actually changes into a spaceship mode. I'd rather not, because he actually looks quite silly that way and everything like that. And I refuse to avow that this guy actually has like another mode besides what he's actually supposed to be. So there we go. And last but not least, Seed Sideswipe. So let's get this guy transformed, and then we'll actually talk about his robot mode. Okay, here we go. Transforming Beast Wars NEO Galvatron into robot mode is pretty genius. So first, we're going to just rotate everything the way it was. So we're going to rotate these side collars right over here, and we're going to put them all inside this piece right over here. They're going to be a couple of pegs that'll actually meet a couple of holes that are actually right on the inside of the gold plastic. So just twist it and fix it on, and he should click right in. Then we're going to move his dragon arms up and get them ready for when we actually do the big part here. Down, we're going to flip down his feet, put his dragon feet on the inside, and his feet actually go right into the big back toe of the dragon mode. Then we're going to raise his feet and put the Gatling guns right over here by his shins. And we're going to do the same on the other side. Just bring this foot in. We're going to bring this foot in also. Raise his feet, bring the Gatling guns down, and then just lower down his legs. Great ratchets, by the way. Then we're going to unlock that top piece, bring this down, and bring this all the way down this way. This is actually going to form his back, and what I believe to be like more of a back cape. So we're going to swing these wings back down, and then bring them to the back, like that. It won't break anything on your figure or anything like that, and that's pretty much the way to do it. Then we're going to split the centipedal tail in the back. Be really careful because it actually has a couple of things over here that'll actually fire out. I'll show you in just a little while. Well, we'll open those up. That'll actually become his arms. That's where his head is in. So bring his head up. Great head reveal. Then we're going to rotate his arms upwards. There's like a thing right over here, like a little bracket right over here that you'll actually bring it up and you'll clip it, because there's going to be a clipping point right here and right there. So you'll see it. Like once you actually bring it up, just clip it right in, and there we go. And do the same on the other side. Clip it, and there we are. Then bring up his chest, and that'll actually clip in. Then bring down his crotch plate in the back. Wait, we're going to there we go. And now we're going to dislodge his crotch plates right over here by his hips. And then we're going to move this down. That'll actually become the front of his crotch. So there we go. And then just bring these in, move these up into position, because this whole entire thing actually becomes a point where you're actually going to want to put that clip into this port right here. So clip those two in. You'll see they won't dislodge anymore. And now clip this in. So it actually clips on 3 sides. So inside and out. And then rotate his waist. There we go, he's coming together. And the last thing you actually want to do is pull his arms down. And then this piece goes right up to form the back of his arm. So do the same on the other side. And there we go. And that's Beast Wars NEO Galvatron in all his glory. And he is amazing. So I'm actually going to take you back over to stage A, and we will actually show you some more of this. Okay, everybody, forgive all the hot spots around here and everything like that, and all the points where like everything actually keeps on coming out too hot and everything like that. I'm pretty much going to be getting lights pretty soon and everything like that, so I can actually control my lighting. But right now I'm actually just like at the mercy of daylight, so here we go. But let's take a look at Galvatron here. He's awesome. Look at this face. This is like really one of the first Decepticons I've ever seen that actually came with blue eyes. You know, like, look at that. That's actually really cool. I love how he looks. He's actually just like always got that like that grimace there and everything like that, you know? Like, I don't know, like seething evil is actually just like really taking him over and everything like that, you know? I love this, by the way. This looks like just like a marble that they actually put in here, but that I really love that. That's actually very cool. This whole entire thing actually screams amazing to me, you know, like all that attention to detail there, all that molded, all this molding and everything like that. You gotta love a character that actually has a Gatling gun right on his freaking knees. Like, bam, you know, like that's really, really interesting. That's like a great design all around, and love this. These ratchets have actually lasted for years. I've actually had this guy for a long time, you know? And like this guy has actually been like one of like the crowning achievements of my collection. I don't know, like I keep on like contemplating like lightening the load on my collection and everything like that, and selling a couple of things, you know, just to make ends meet and just to do some cooler stuff and everything like that pretty soon professionally. But like, you know, like this guy, I don't know if he is ever going to leave my collection or anything like that. I really love this guy. Now, he actually does come with a rotation at the head, kind of like inhibited by his back here. You notice that like where his head actually stops and his ears actually kind of like go right into the back here, you know? So that's pretty much, he's actually got like a lot of inhibition, so like all around the place. He's actually got like a 360 right over here by the universal hinge. He's actually got like outward movement. He's got a bicep swivel. He's got 90 degrees of motion over his elbows. He's actually got like a wrist rotation. He's actually got waist rotation. He's actually got, let's see, he can actually kick forward a bit. He actually can kick backwards a bit and everything like that if you actually like get around this drill here, you know. He's actually got like thigh swivel. He's got like over 90 degrees over here because of transformation and everything like that, but that's freaking awesome. And he's also got like this toe joint. You can actually, and the one thing that's actually great is you can actually move it with the toe from the dragon leg or not, you know. So like that's actually cool. And he actually does come with weapons. Now in dragon mode, he can actually fire off these things right over here. That's actually a part of his tail system and everything like that. That's actually cool. But without, like, not in dragon mode, he can actually use this as just like 2 blades and everything like that, which I think is actually very awesome, you know. Gives him like a little bit of like ninja action and everything like that, you know. He's actually kind of like a Ronin samurai and everything like that, so like that's actually cool. I like that. Also, Just let's get around this. He's also got this thing going for him, and it's so stupid, but it works. And he's actually got this thing where he can actually take off the back portion right over here that actually makes up his wings. Like, you can actually pretty much still use them as wings and everything like that. You actually have, like, ports that actually combine right over here and over here. And I guess you could actually still use them as wings for flight, you know? Manga style or whatever, you know? But, like, also, you can actually take this off. And, like, these wings actually becomes a giant claw mechanism. So you actually open this up, and there we go. And one thing this reminds me of is Devilman or Cutie Honey anything, you know? Like anything made by Gonagi, you know what I mean? Like, if you're actually a big fan of Gonagi, you know what I'm talking about. Like, look at this. This actually looks like one of those insane machines that they would actually have in there. And he actually holds it. Why? I don't know, you know, like, I guess it could actually be like a double-edged sword or something like that, but it's way too big to actually put on camera, so I'd actually have to go, like, all the way out here, you know, and that's actually kind of like one of the most diabolical weapons ever, you know, like, what does it do? I don't know. Is it supposed to cut you? Is it supposed to, like, is it supposed to fillet you? Is it supposed to, is he supposed to shoot with it? Multiple choice weapon, you know, it's interesting, to say the least. But he's got it, and that's actually a part of his thing. You know, that's a part of what actually makes him him. And I'm not going to tell him that he can't use this weapon or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, nobody tells him what to do. You know what I mean? Like, he's his own guy, and he's going to do it, and he's going to do what he actually wants to do. But very, very cool weapon. A very, very interesting weapon. And, yeah, it's actually kind of cool. Like, you know, like, it's kind of like one of those type of thing, like, kind of things that actually always makes you say, what are the insane Japanese gonna do next and everything like that? Well, this is it. Insane weapon, you know? Oh, got this wrong. There we go. Takara, keep on doing you, man, because, like, you actually are inspiring every single time. Kind of wish you guys were actually doing, like, a lot of differences from, like, what Hasbro's actually pulling out right now and everything like that, too, because, like, every so often, you actually do something like this that is just amazing, you know? I love it. So, there we go. Now, of course, he's actually going to be, like, supremely back heavy because of this. So, I guess, like, this actually stops him from, like, falling over altogether, you know? But, yeah, still a very cool bot, you know? And here we go with Siege Sideswipe. There we go. You'll notice that on my Sideswipe, I actually decided to give him Soundwave's gun here, because in the original manga, or like in the original anime, he was actually supposed to have like a flare gun, so like that actually says flare gun to me. I might do a something on Sideswipe later on and everything like that, because I love the fact that this weapon actually goes with him so amazingly. So there we go. We're actually going to put him next to Galvatron here. You know, just awesome. You know, I love the fact that they actually look like they actually kind of like fit together in some way. The head pieces and I actually got from Shapeways. Doesn't necessarily color match and everything like that, but it makes me happy. I'm still considering getting the head pieces that Toy Hacks actually made. Like, Toy Hacks actually makes an amazing head for this and everything like that, because he's actually supposed to be a headmaster. I hated the fact, I hated what he actually came with in the first place and everything like that, so this is why he actually has this. I really want that headpiece. If they actually ever sold the headpiece without the stickers, because like I'm actually happy without the stickers on this guy and everything like that, and he actually came out in this darker color that I love to death and everything like that. I don't have I don't have a problem with how he's decorated already. I just have like the thought with like just wanting to get him like the crown that he was actually supposed to have and everything like that, you know? This also came out from Shapeways and everything like that, also to hold his gun here, or else it would actually, like, be all the way up here and everything like that, which is actually cool. I guess that's G1 accurate, but like, I thought it should actually be on the side, so there you go. And last but not least, just for size comparison, Godzilla. So there we go. And yeah, that's pretty much all I can actually say about him. He's like really awesome, very, very interesting as far as like a robot can actually be and everything like that. I really like him. So there we go. Should you wind up going off to go find this guy, I think he's actually really cool. Like, if he's actually like something that you actually really dig and something that you can actually see yourself with and everything like that in your collection, then definitely go find him, because I think he's actually awesome, really well made. Like, even compared to like Siege standards today and everything like that, I don't think the classics are actually as robust as this one actually is. Like, he's actually got like a lot of pep, a lot of oomph and everything like that, and like a lot of personality. So I definitely think that this guy should actually be added into your collection. And there we go. And that actually ends off another review for me today. I really hope that you guys are actually having an amazing day in whatever you're actually doing. Be good to you, and be good to you. And I really hope that you actually like and subscribe and pass me around to everyone that you actually can. I really appreciate everything that you're actually doing for me and everything like that. And again, thank you for tuning in. So this is DIECAST NORBZ signing off. And when these stop being magical, that's when I'll stop collecting. Take care, everyone.